Robotic smoothie machines, rice balls, bento boxes, sushi, and sandwiches. These are just some of the fresh food items offered at a Japanese 7-Eleven. Meanwhile, in the USA, they mainly focused on processed garbage snacks. Japan is a unique country like no other. Its culture, history, food, and places are special and can't be found anywhere else. When I was a kid, I loved watching anime like Naruto and Fullmetal Alchemist, which made me curious about Japan. That curiosity has only deepened over the years, and now I'm especially eager to find out what makes Japanese 7-Eleven stores so incredibly popular. Here in the West, 7-Eleven is mostly known for their slushies and is just like any other convenience store. But in Japan, 7-Eleven is much more important. It's a big part of Japanese society. As of 2022, there are approximately 78,000 7-Eleven stores across 19 countries. However, a significant portion of them, around 21,000, are located in Japan. This is why we often associate 7-Eleven with being a Japanese brand, even though it originated as an American company.
Freedom of choice.
In 1974, Toshifumi Suzuki introduced 7-Eleven to Japan. He focused on localizing the brand by studying market trends and adapting the product selection to suit local tastes. His strategic vision laid the groundwork for 7-Eleven's rapid success in Japan. To ensure the brand's growth, Suzuki partnered with Ito-Yokado Corporation, a major retail giant in Japan. Together, they managed the Japanese 7-Eleven operations through 7-Eleven Japan, having obtained the franchise rights from Southland Corporation in Texas. In 1991, Southland Corporation faced bankruptcy, which threatened the stability of the Japanese 7-Eleven stores. To protect their thriving business, Ito-Yokado and 7-Eleven Japan acquired a 70% controlling interest in Southland Corporation. This move not only safeguarded their investment, but also allowed the Japanese branches to continue their growth. By 2005, Ito-Yokado took further steps to secure their dominance in the convenience store market by forming 7&I Holding and acquiring the remaining shares of 7-Eleven, making it a fully owned branch. This change made the operation simpler and protected the business from potential takeovers. The Japanese 7-Eleven model is highly data-driven. They rely on an advanced integrated system. For example, if you visit a Japanese 7-Eleven and make a purchase, you might notice a store clerk at the counter with 2 rows of buttons, one blue and one pink. The clerk observes you and estimates your age and gender before pressing a button. By doing this repeatedly, the store collects valuable data that helps them analyze customer trends and stay ahead of their competition. That's just one of many ways they collect data. Every employee is trained to use the system's analytical tools to guide daily orders, which minimizes unsold merchandise. They stock only items that sell quickly, supported by a fast distribution system that delivers multiple times a day. In contrast, American 7-Eleven stores receive only 2 deliveries per week, leading to about 40% of items not being sold. This difference highlights the efficiency and responsiveness of the Japanese model. Japanese 7-Eleven stores also use a strategy of concentrating their locations in specific regions to improve transportation efficiency and speed up deliveries, allowing for fresher products and more efficient use of resources. This strategy, along with the franchise system, has enabled rapid expansion and improved service quality. The Japanese 7-Eleven offers a variety of different food options. It's just amazing to see the variety of products they offer, like Michelin star ramen, freshly made smoothies, clam chowder, rice, chicken, and eggs, and the hundreds of different options. Not to mention that in many locations, they offer a place to dine and eat your food, unlike in the US. If there was a 7-Eleven in your neighborhood, you could live almost entirely on that product. You have the bento corner, the sweets, liquor, daily goods, and ATMs. It also offers an impressive range of services like bill payments, ticket sales for concerts and events, photocopying and printing, and even home delivery. For instance, if you walk through Tokyo, you'll notice how exceptionally clean the city is. Littering is rare, and people rarely eat or drink on the streets or in the subway. Trash cans are scarce, so people often carry their trash home or to a nearby establishment. This commitment to cleanliness is a nationwide standard in Japan. This emphasis on hygiene and order is reflected in Japanese 7-Eleven stores, enhancing the overall experience. And yes, in the United States, 7-Eleven stores do offer some foods like hot dogs, pizza, and donuts. However, these items often do not look appetizing, and many people would consider their food trashy at best. Like for example, when this person commented, "My dad is a health inspector, and just let me say, please don't eat that stuff. The amount of Shigella outbreaks those places have, yikes." And this other person said, "As someone that worked at 7-Eleven, granted it was like 15 years ago, stay ignorant, my friend. It won't kill you, but if you research it, it will ruin it for you." In the US, 7-Eleven stores heavily rely on tobacco product sales and gasoline. In 2021, 11.5% of US adults aged 18 and older smoked cigarettes, the lowest percentage since 1965. Although this is better for society, this only hurts 7-Eleven profits nationwide. The problem with relying on gasoline sales is the profit margins are extremely thin. To counter these slim margins and to reduce dependence on tobacco products, US 7-Eleven branches aim to drive profits by expanding their in-store food sales and adopting the successful model of Japanese 7-Eleven stores. Japan's geography greatly impacts the success of Japanese 7-Eleven, with a population density of 324 people per square kilometer, compared to just 37 people per square kilometer in the United States. 7-Eleven stores are much more common and accessible in Japan. The high density means you can often find a 7-Eleven on almost every corner. Many Japanese people live in smaller apartments or houses, so ready-to-eat meals from these stores are especially convenient. In the US, housing varies more widely, from urban apartments to larger suburban homes with bigger kitchens. This means there's less need for convenience stores. Plus, Japan's public transportation system is more advanced than in the US, making it easier for people to get to these stores. The combination of a high population density, urban living, and great public transit makes Japan a perfect place for 7-Eleven to thrive. The success of the Japanese 7-Eleven model can be attributed to several key factors. They focus on localization, customizing their offerings based on detailed data collected from each individual store. With a fast distribution system that includes multiple deliveries a day, they ensure a wide variety of fresh food options. Additionally, the emphasis on cleanliness in their stores enhances the overall shopping experience. Their diverse range of products and services allows them to meet the specific needs of each customer, making them a standout success.